Hello po sa inyong lahat mga ka-crypto. Ako po si Pinoy Crypto Trader at sa video na ito ay atin mong pag-uusapan ang tungkol sa balitang ito kung saan sabi rito ay expert highlights conditions for settlement and Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Ayan, ipinaliwanag po rito ng isang eksperto ang sitwasyon ng settlement, yan yung pag-uusap kung saan ay posibleng magkakaroon ng areglo, ayan, or settlement ang Ripple at ang SEC. At ayan, bago po tayo magpatuloy ay nais ko po munang bigyang linaw ang aking disclaimer kung saan ang nilalaman po ng video na ito ay hindi po ito isang financial advice. For education and information purposes lamang po ang layunin nito. Maliban po dito ay nais ko na rin pong magbigay babala na wala pong kahit anumang group chat ang Pinoy Crypto Trader. Ayan, Attorney John Deaton has highlighted the major factor that could determine whether the Ripple and SEC case will end in a settlement. Ayan, si Attorney John Deaton po yung naglabas ng kanyang pananaw rito sa nagaganap na kaso ni Ripple at saka SEC. Yan, kung paano nga ba magtatapos yung kanilang settlement or yung dadaanin na lamang po nila sa isang usapan. Yan pa yung para matapos ang kaso na ito. Crypto Law US founder attorney John Deaton has issued fresh comments regarding a settlement in the ongoing legal tussle between the SEC and Ripple. Deaton noted that he does not believe the US SEC and Ripple have held any serious discussions to settle the case amicably. Ayan nga. Mukhang hindi raw po naniniwala si Ginoong John Deaton dito na nagkaroon ng seryosong pag-uusap ang dalawang panig para magkaroon ng settlement. Ayan. Yan po si Ginoong John Deaton. Ito po yung kanyang aktual na tweet sa kanyang X account. Coinbase lawsuit may likely determine SEC and Ripple settlement. Ayan, yung kaso naman daw po ni Coinbase ay maaaring ito raw ang siyang magdulot para magkaroon na ng settlement ang SEC at ang Ripple. According to Attorney Deaton, a settlement in the Ripple lawsuit will be determined by the outcome of Coinbase motion to dismiss the charges filed by the SEC. Ayan, parang sabi po ni Ginoong ni John Deaton dito or Attorney John Deaton ay yung nakasalalay daw po yung outcome ng motion ni Coinbase. Ayan. Kaya pag na-dismiss daw po yung charges nito na ikinaso ni SEC dito kay Coinbase ay ayan, diyan po sila magkakaroon ng settlement. Yan, magkakaroon ng settlement si Ripple at saka si SEC. It can be recalled that in August, the San Francisco-based exchange filed a court motion seeking the dismissal of the SEC's case. Ayan, noon pang buwan ng August, ayan, nag-file ng court motion ang Coinbase. In the motion, Coinbase claimed the SEC violated due process and abandoned its interpretation of the securities laws. Earlier this week, Coinbase filed another motion in response to the SEC's rebuttal to the request. Deaton, who recently said the Coinbase motion has teeth to it, noted that the oral argument in the case will be held on January 17, 2024. With a ruling expected to be given in 60 to 100 days afterward. Ayan. Meron yung magaganap po pala yung oral argument sa kaso na ito dito sa paparating na sunod na taon, January 17, 2024. The pro-XRP lawyer speculated that Coinbase wins the case. The SEC will force to pivot its anti-crypto agenda and work on settling with Ripple. Ayan na nga. Yan po yung basihan ni Ginoong John Deaton. Kung pag nanalo raw si Coinbase ay yan na nga, ito raw ang siyang magiging dahilan para magkaroon ng pagbabago ang SEC at magkakaroon na lamang siya ng settlement dito kay Ripple. However, Deaton predicts that there will be no settlement in the Ripple case if Coinbase loses its motion to dismiss the SEC charges. Ayan naman daw po. Siyempre, kung pag natalo po si Coinbase sa kanyang motion to dismiss yung charges ni SEC, ay yan, hindi raw po magkakaroon ng settlement ang SEC dito sa kaso ni Ripple. Kaya yan, sana nga manalo ang Coinbase. Penalty stage could linger for several months. Furthermore, Attorney Deaton also commented on the upcoming remedies stage in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. It bears mentioning that the remedies stage is the next phase of the Ripple lawsuit. In this phase, the court will determine the appropriate penalty Ripple will pay for violating federal securities laws through its sale of XRP to institutional investors. Ayan. Maski nagkaroon ng settlement, ay hindi pa rin lusot si Ripple sa kanyang linabag na violations at meron po siyang kailangang bayaran na malaking penalty po. Reacting, Attorney Deaton referred to the penalty phase as a second case that requires the deposition and production of documents, including bank statements and on-demand liquidity transactions. Ayan ang sabi ni Ginoong John Deaton. Yung penalty po na ito ni XRP ay isa po itong parang separate po ito na kaso. Kaya sinabi po niya na second case dahil yung penalty po niya ay nangangailangan po ng mga suporta ng mga documents. Yan, kakailanganin po yung mga banking statement yan, yung mga on-demand liquidity transactions or ODL. Per Deaton, the SEC is embarrassed about the developments in the lawsuit that it wants $770 million worth of flesh. Yan po yung una na sisingilin sana dito kay Ripple na kanyang penalty. Umaabot daw po ng $770 million. However, he expects Ripple to drastically reduce the amount by attempting to exclude ODL-related XRP sales, salaries, and travel expenses. Ayan. Ngayon ay gumagawa po ng paraan si Ripple para mapababa yung kanyang babayarang penalty. Kasi gusto talaga ng SEC na singilin ng napakalaking amount na penalty si Ripple. Kaya yan po talaga yung balak nila. I think Ripple will spend tens of millions of dollars and legal fees fighting for greatly reduce the $770 million, he added. Ayan. No final judgment until late summer. Meanwhile, Attorney Deaton speculated that Judge Annalisa Torres would not issue the final judgment until late summer. Ayan, hindi raw po base po sa spekulasyon ni Attorney John Deaton rito, ay hindi muna maglalabas ng final judgment si Judge Annalisa Torres hanggang late summer. This mainly because Deaton expects the remedies phase of the Ripple lawsuit to linger for several months before its resolution. He recalled that the penalty phase of the SEC versus LBRY lawsuit took 8 months of additional litigation. During the stage, Deaton noted that LBRY CEO Jeremy Kaufman was deposed again, with the parties also filing multiple briefs. Notably, it was after 8 months of heated legal battle on remedies that the LBRY judge issued the final judgment. Ayan, kaya medyo tumagal bago nailabas ang final judgment dahil dyan. Kaya yan po yung parang naging basihan ni Ginoong John Deaton. Ayan, kung gaano katagal mailalabas ang final judgment ng isang kaso. Timeline for possible appeal. Ayan, ito naman yung tungkol sa appeal. In addition, Attorney Deaton also predicted that it could take a whole year before any of the parties in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit will file an appeal. Ayan, posibleng aabutin daw po ng buong isang taon bago magkakaroon or pwedeng mag-appeal yung dalawang panig Yan, yung depende sa kanila kung sino ang gustong mag-appeal. It is worth mentioning that the SEC has made efforts to appeal the court summary judgment decision issued in July. However, the court denied the SEC's request to certify an interlocutory appeal. Ayan na nga. Itong mga nakalipas lamang na mga araw ay nag-file po ng appeal ang SEC dahil sa naging decision ng ni Judge Analisa Torres na kanyang inilabas noong July, buwan ng July. Pero yung korte ay hindi po sila pumayag. Tinanggihan po nila yung appeal ni SEC. With the SEC dropping its case against Ripple executives Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen, many legal experts predict that the regulator made the move to file an appeal sooner. Interestingly, Deaton believes it could take up to a year before any of the parties can officially file an appeal. Yan na nga. Naniniwalan si Attorney Deaton na aabot daw po ng at least isang taon bago pwedeng makapag-file ng appeal. Yan ang magkabilang kahit na sino sa dalawang magkabilang panig. Yan, depende po sa kanila kung sino ang nangangailangan ng appeal. Pero yan, sa ngayon, sa sitwasyon na ito ay si SEC po yung talagang nangangailangan ng appeal. Kaya yan, kaya kung pag mag-a-appeal siya ay ayon kay John Deaton ay ma-approve lamang ito pagkalipas ng isang buong taon. At ayan po ang kalagayan sa nagaganap ngayon na kaso sa pagitan ni Ripple at ang SEC. At hanggang dito na lamang po tayo sa video na ito. Sana po ay inyong nagustuhan ang aking paliwanag dito. Kung inyo po itong nagustuhan ay pakiclick lamang po ang like button nito. Para naman po sa mga bago lamang dito, kayo po ay aking inaanyayahan para mag-subscribe. Pakiclick na rin po ang bell icon nito dahil ito po ang siyang magsisilbing notification nito sa mga bago kong videos na akin pong ina-upload sa aking YouTube channel na ito. Marami pong salamat sa panunood. Ingat po tayo lagi at God bless po sa ating lahat.